Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and next to me, providing insights, will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. The action has already started. Now here is a true legend of the game. In fact, some still say, Jim, that he's the greatest number one there's ever... Haaland! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And now they can spring out of defence. Koundé. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Chance for a shot! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
It's their second corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. Looking to play him in. Great chance! And it's a goal! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. It's a pretty loose pass. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Now it's Van Basten. Forlan. He's had a shot! He's got a goal! And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character. Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Van Basten unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Keeper's dealt with that. And Del Piero! Oh, split-second reaction.
Del Piero really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Kagawa.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Figo. Oh, this looks sharp. And he's intervened well there. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Oh, that's well spotted. Kagawa.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Nesta kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Figo. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Gilberto Silva. Looking for the run. That's been cut out, well played. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Koundé. Aimed beyond the defence. And he's heaved it away. Taken back almost at once. Del Piero. And this is Roberto Carlos. Cross in. No way. He's having a shot! It's hit the upright.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Del Piero, who's set up one goal so far.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Played out towards the right wing. And he's managed to get rid. And that's been won straight back. That's an imaginative pass. Gilberto Silva. Passing is crisp and sharp. Del Piero.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too. Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Ball's played through.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Lovely feet. And no, he's seen through all of that. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. The second half then, just getting going. That's good pressure, closed him down quickly. Forlan has got himself a free kick. Now it's Haaland. That ball looks a good one. And this is Lukaku. Lukaku! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Lukaku has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Not the most accurate pass. Makaleli. Van Bommel. Knocks it into space. Oh, perfectly measured that. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Oh, smashing! Oh, crossbar! And he hits the net! And they've got their lead back! Haaland duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again. Forlan really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
He's found a way through. Roberto Carlos is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. And here's Del Piero. Tries to pass it through. Brilliantly cut out. Well, that pass isn't the best. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That has been slung wide. Cross flung into, he gets big, in he goes again. Really well taken goal. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Changement. Le numéro 10, le numéro 4, Van Bommel, le numéro 18, Lukaku. À leur place, le numéro 11, le numéro 20.
He's shifting through the gears here.
15. Changement en cours.
Cruyff. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Cruyff goes steaming forward. And it's Roberto Carlos. Played back into the centre. Makaleli. Roberto Carlos. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Tries to play it through. Roberto Carlos. He rises! Relentless! Just relentless! And he is just ripping it up! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Roberto Carlos, and he welcomes it in. Bonucci attempts a clearance. Haaland, that is good alertness. Now it's Eto'o. Makaleli. Now, what about a counter-attack? That's a shade optimistic. And here's Rivaldo. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And Del Piero! Cruyff. Now it's Eto'o. And it's Cruyff. Always onto this. No, that's been intercepted. 5 minutes left on the clock. Stood up well to him there. Now it's Cantona. Eto'o! Long ball looking to counter. That is ended up in no man's land. Haaland. Now it's Rivaldo. And he was quick to react. Cruyff. That's a cute
Temps
ball.
additionnel, 3 minutes.
Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. And they're quick to get it back. Gilberto Silva. Ambitious ball here. Cruyff. And they're back on the ball again. The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome. Haaland, hat-trick scorer, massive game from him today. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, And we should be in for something very special. And as you can see, we've already started here. It's Van Basten! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
This guy, João Cancelo, will be key, Peter, I think. OK, he might not be the strongest defensively, but his pace, his crossing, the creativity he shows higher up the pitch, all of those are second to none, especially the way he exploits those half spaces to find telling passes. It more than makes up for it.
Climbs up big! And he's done it! A lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Now it's Lukaku. Roberto Carlos. Lukaku. He has a look up. Park Ji-sung. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And this is Van Basten. Now it's Park Ji-sung. Tries to play it through. That is lovely. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Raul. He's chosen to go back. And this is Van Basten. Can he get on the end of this? So what can they make of this?
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And here's Van Basten. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Figo. Now it's Del Piero, played out to the left flank. And it's Albertini. And that has been slung wide. This looks promising. Cleared without complication. That'll be a throw. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Now it's Del Piero, and he's had it nicked away. Looking for the run. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Driving on and making good progress. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Now, what about a counter-attack? Oh, that's a key interception. Cannavaro. And it's Albertini. He's looking wide. Here's Roberto Carlos. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. He's shifting through the... Shoots! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Park Ji-sung. Gilberto Silva. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, that's well spotted. Park Ji-sung. That's a lovely, neat pass. Del Piero! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Del Piero is offering a right smile there.
Del Piero shifted it to the flank. Nicely weighted ball. And he's cut it out. And he cuts out the supply.
Temps additionnel.
And it's
Une
Roberto
minute.
Carlos.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. He's going for goal! And we've reached half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Leading 1-0 at the break. Here we go again.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Now it's Del Piero. Makalelu, spread it left. He's in plenty of space here.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
It's their second corner of the game. He's gone for goal! Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
So, third corner of the game. Gets the shot away! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
No way through there. Del Piero puts his foot on the gas. Can he finish? Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range.
Park Ji-sung.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this. I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Raul. He's a sharp little ball here. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
He has found the way through.
Being still separated by the game's only goal.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Well, that's beautifully weighted. He's face to face with the keeper. Nesta deals with that comfortably. He is just caressing the ball. That's a super give and go. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
João Cancelo
Is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. And here's Del Piero.
Ball driven towards the far post.
And the finish! They've scored! And this is getting better and better. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Changement. Le numéro 4.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
À leur place.
So that's two now without reply.
Le numéro
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh, that's a very decent... It's fallen! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Lukaku. Gilberto Silva. Great vision. Genuine physical edge. Fallen! That's travelling a long way. Distributed tidily.
That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Hazard.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Can he get it through? It's played through for him.
Oh, important interception. Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight. Out to the left it goes. The final 5 minutes.
Hazard with the delivery. Haaland.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Haaland. Great ball. And Del Piero! Oh, split-second reaction.
Del Piero really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 4 coming up here. And the shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
They're up to 5 corners now. Now the ball's gone astray, and that could set him on his way. Big chance! Relentless! Just relentless!
And they are cruising away.
Gorgeous, just gorgeous.
Oh, give me this every week.
And that is as far as it goes.
Oh, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect, a win they will relish, having pulverised what was put